Today's video, I'm going to teach you undo and redo shortcut in Photoshop, the 2026 guide. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to use the undo and redo shortcuts in Adobe Photoshop. These are some of the most useful keyboard shortcuts you can learn because they help you fix mistakes quickly and move through your editing history without slowing down your workflow. Once you get used to them, editing feels much smoother and more efficient. First, open Adobe Photoshop on your desktop. When Photoshop is fully open, load any image you'd like to practice with. To do that, go to File, then Open, and choose the image you want to edit. Once the image appears on your screen, you're ready to begin. If this is your first time trying these shortcuts, using a sample image is a smart idea so you can practice freely without worrying about making permanent changes. Next, make a simple edit so you have something to undo and redo. For example, you can select the brush tool and paint a few strokes on the image. You could also use the Move tool to reposition an object or layer, but for this example, using the brush tool makes the change easy to see. The exact edit doesn't matter. The goal is simply to create a visible change so you can clearly notice what happens when you use each shortcut. Now let's go over how to undo your last action. If you make a mistake, press Ctrl and Z on Windows or Command and Z on Mac. Photoshop will undo your most recent action. If you keep pressing that same shortcut, Photoshop will continue stepping backward through your editing history, one action at a time. This is one of the fastest ways to correct mistakes while working, especially if you're making several quick edits and want to reverse them immediately. If you undo too much and want to bring something back, you can redo the action. To do that, press Ctrl, Shift and Z on Windows or Command Shift and Z on Mac. This moves forward through your editing history and restores the actions you previously undid. It's especially helpful when you change your mind or accidentally go back one step too far, because you don't have to repeat the work manually. If you want even more control over your edits, open the History panel. Go to Window, then click History. The History panel shows each step you've taken in your project. You can click on any previous state to jump directly back to that point. This is useful when you want to compare changes or return to an earlier version without relying only on keyboard shortcuts. And that's how to use the undo and redo shortcuts in Photoshop. These simple shortcuts can save time, reduce frustration, and make your editing process much more efficient. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more Photoshop tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one.